first because it's important, but we'll get to week 14. We'll get the playoffs next week, so they'll have a big pick there or a big segment there. So we're just going to jump right into this week's NFL. The Raiders, Rams. The Rams were on their third string. I don't even know what quarterback they're on at this point. Wolford actually played decent. Raiders, what, 6 points? Touchdown favorite? Thursday night in LA? That tracks.
Donald's probably not playing it. Jalen Ramsey is a shell of himself.
Yep.
I don't know what the Raiders really have like more other than Derek Carr is just never going to give up. The Rams sure so didn't want to plan for. I ain't playing for draft because of the Stafford trade. Playing for a draft for the Lions.
I was trying to
Just like the
I was really
Broncos
trying to
are
hype
playing
it
for
up.
the Seahawks.
I was really trying to hype it up.
It's
Raiders under, and I'm not touching or watching. No. 44.5 is a lot of points. I don't understand that part. Where do they think points are going? The Raiders would have to score 38 themselves. I don't know where the Rams are going to score. The Rams have still a good defense.
Rams also beat the Seahawks.
I know.
We'll score that.
Just
Just keep on.
No. Got one. Although I did it this week, but wait, this is fun because of this.
I had some best.
I actually did. What was the question again?
What's the score?
27, 23.
That was Rams
Versus Seal.
score.
No.
I don't think the Raiders are just going to Seattle. Lions. Lions, 2.5 point favorites at home.
Say that again for them, Scouting.
Lions, 2.5 point favorites at home. 10-2 Vikings. 5 and more than that. They're 5 wins.
They are. You have it
In the matchup.
Oh, there was 5-10.
7 versus 10-2.
Second in the NFC North.
2.5 point favorites for the 5 and road team, which tells you how competitive the Lions have been this year. How close games Vikings have played. The problem I have with this is if the Vikings come down, they find a way to win games. Obviously, based on their record, the Lions have found ways to lose games
or blow.
So, unless I think the Lions are going to blow out the Vikings, they gotta be on its own.
Yeah, it's division game. And division games are always tight, and so if it's tight, it's going the Vikings' way. The Vikings are a better team. I know the Lions are hot, but there's nothing that tells the Vikings should lose this game. Down 53.5. The worst part is the NFC North division games, and they usually go under. But the Minnesota's defense is the Lions it's 4. And I gotta take the that was the first one because I forgot to say. And then we get into
that's the best team of the weekend, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be great. This game. Clear.
We hit on this a little bit earlier. So Dallas coming fresh off of Colts matchup, it's to go right into the worst team in the NFL, Houston Texans. They get at home or below it. In my mind, one way or the other. The line's 17, though. This is not a number that you see in the NFL.
I can't.
Every once in a while, you get to 13.5, 14. The Bills we saw earlier this year, I think 15 at one point. I don't think we see.
I just can't.
Giving a team 17 points in the NFL is
Why show up? And that's a block. We call 10-point wins blocks.
Right.
And then
controlling.
I can't. I literally can't. It's again going. But I just can't. Yeah, 17.
Just to be different in to say that Dallas is going to do what they've done the last few games, run the ball and at the end be able to run the ball for touchdowns, which essentially is what has to happen. That's the thing is like at the end of the game when teams are closing out anywhere from 9 to 14, 15, 16 point victories, 17, they're running the football run clock. You don't tackle them, yes, they will run the end zone. Dallas had 3 of those in the fourth quarter against Indianapolis to put that in perspective. Broke open that. Now, they might have had 1. He went 10, 12, 15 points. It's hard to win by 17 points against professional teams. That being said, this team lost to a team that didn't score a touchdown 13 last week. I have to take the 17. They lost 27-14 to a team that didn't score an offensive touchdown.
My 2 reasons. One, my defensive mindset. And not only it just doesn't compute. The other thing is, this is a prime letdown game, not a letdown game to lose, but a letdown game for Dallas. And those happen. So this would be a game that they cover. They still win by 10-14, but
What's scoring?
it's going under.
Get a couple of differences here.
I don't see more than
Like 24-10.
24, 27, 10. I know that's a function.
I'm going over. If I see the 17, I see Dallas swing to 30s.
Before.
Yeah,
54.
Dallas has more than proven that 4 points is not wrong, especially late in the game. We're just talking the Vikings, we're talking Colts, we're talking Bears. Dallas has put up points late. Really, they're not afraid to get above it. So, that being said, and putting up points via running the football, which very few teams can honestly do in the NFL. And that is the one very positive I like about what the Cowboys are doing is their offensive line is getting healthier, better, deeper. You know, a little bit of worries on the secondary perspective, but if anything, that just means the Texans will score a couple touchdowns. I see this game being 38-14 touchdowns. That's fair. Dolphins, Chargers. This game got flexed to Sunday Night Football.
I wonder why.
Because the Broncos and Chiefs, specifically the Broncos, got flexed out. Sharper. But they flexed the Mahomes out in Sunday Night Football. And so
That's how bad
that's how bad it's from. The Dolphins, fresh on a really pathetic showing against the 49ers. Tua looked as bad as he's looked all year. First loss, technically, as a starter this year.
He looked really bad.
He looked really bad. But 49ers got him off the spot, got him uncomfortable. He was uncomfortable every play except for the first play of the game. Just that locker room for Miami is fine. Good leadership there. Players who trust the system. Coaches who trust players who trust coaches. I don't see this being a hangover thing. It's the NFL. Erase, reset. Here we go. Flush it. Dolphins are 3-point favorites at the Chargers.
They're going to win 4+, in my opinion. So, give me Dolphins off. Everything you just said makes all the sense in the world and exactly where I'm going. Yeah, the Chargers are the Chargers.
Yeah. Herbert's going to put up 2 points, as he always does. But social media darling that he is. Playing winnerless football games is what the Chargers do. 2.5. My opinion of that's it's just not. It seems control football teams start air raid type of teams, and the other team can really stop the pass. When it comes down to it, we're right back.
We're right back. Actually, our own team's screwed.
Yeah, just
But whoa.
Monday Night Football. Talking about let this take full effect. The New England Patriots,
Another Monday night game I won't be watching.
-1.5 on the road at PlayStation Cardinals. Tyler,
Todd Furnace. Don't know who will win.
both of these teams are heading in the direction, can't really figure themselves out. Players, bloody coaches, a lot of infighting within both of these teams. Quarterbacks specifically expressing themselves
There are a lot of issues here.
publicly, expressing themselves disgruntled about what plays are being called, what type. We've got receivers upset with quarterbacks upset with coordinators on both sides of teams. I would say underperforming, specifically the expectations, internal expectations as much as external, mind you. So that's a whole. You start to see a whole different
You're really hyping this up
Right.
very well. Can't wait to watch it.
So
Thrilling.
what team you trust to enter is the Patriots, simply because just to history. But the problem is, I think the Cardinals are more of a quality team, and they're playing at home.
I literally think Furman, you're a better team. I can't trust them. I also can't trust Patriots.
And it's only 1.5. So you're going to. I'm doing the dumb. I'm taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's funny thing because I was going to be stupid too. They're just a better football. I have to go better football team. I have to.
They can run and they can pass.
They're the better football team. Give me Arizona. They have 44.
44.5.
They don't let Mac Jones throw the balls. Give me him.
Very little of the action.
JJ Watt in his face.
It's fine, but so both on Arizona there, getting 1.5. You got the under 44.5, and I have the over 44.5. And we're on to best bets.
Listen, yeah.
Jumping in right away. Just one this week. My eyes. Seattle still -190. The Panthers. I was
Now, so I'm gonna ride with the other one that's very obvious, and that's Titans over Jaguars. The -1 is
Tennessee coming off back-to-back losses. They fired their GM. So AJ Brown, former Titan, dismantled Tennessee this week, who had a 3-game lead in their division. To win their division,
They said GM.
they traded AJ Brown to Philadelphia, another division leader, the best team in football right now, in my opinion, and in many others' opinion. And AJ Brown made them look like children. He scored on back-to-back plays, one of which got called back, and then scored the next play,
Just
45 yards, just because he did. And he made the defensive back look like a little.
Yeah.
What's see there? -1. Sorry.
186.
I think Tennessee is still a good football team, and they need to handle the Jaguars, especially coming off back-to-back losses. So I do like that. Spread lot. I'm going to stay in the NFC East here. Just mentioned the Eagles, best team in football. They get I like to tie Giants and they are 6.5 point favorites. Out for the Giants minus 6.5.
I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to do something real weird. Give me the Broncos +9 at home against the Chiefs. One is just a lot of points. Chiefs are playing close game, but there's just something about Denver late in the season at home. The weather is literally dull.
This is just dull.
Before. A good idea, but I'm going to ride with it.
What you're telling me is that you don't think Kansas City is scoring 21 this week. Okay. That's one
Very
good.
Here we go.
First one, flip it. You don't think Kansas City is scoring 21. Ralph? Over under line.
12-3. Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough question.
I know.
What's the over under on
43 now.
Chiefs Broncos? Yeah, I'll take the under.
As you should. As you should. I'm rolling with the Bengals Browns 47.5. The under. I don't know. The Browns are not scoring 27 again because their defense, special teams. And with what's his name starting, I don't see them scoring. So yeah, I don't think you. The Bengals are 27-28, but
All right, DJ Day. Sets.
CJ's one, I think. Vikings best of 48. Oh, 200. Sorry.
Who else you want in front of them?
You know what? Let's get frisky with it.
How many?
Give me Vikings Ravens +379. I'm not put a 5 in there. I like that. I actually the night. So we're good. Yeah. Regardless of the mark. Well, Bottle's great too. Cork, by the way, has a fire X on it. Just a good drink. Whatever they did, they nailed the packaging, but they nailed the taste. As long as you like bananas. If you don't like bananas, you're probably a little upset.
It's
Or like
Jets or Browns? Was 2 Bengals coming off a little celebratory takeover. We need to run the ball. Deshaun Watson's gotten a week under his belt. Say it's enough. The guy's enough of a playmaker. If you're team, DJ only 2 team. So this is not. It would need to be bigger than this in order for him to play it. But division rivalry, ability to run the football, obviously ability to defend.
Right. So they have a defense.
Defense scored 2 touchdowns last week. Special teams scored a touchdown. If Watson is half, and can make a few plays, not turn the ball over, Cincinnati's got to be looking at this less than what they were looking at. Playoff type of matchup. It's a week ago, let down their guard, get hit in the mouth a little early, especially if the weather's kind of crappy. But that game needs to work a little bit. It's in Cincinnati, though, So that's what I don't like about it. But yeah, I'll take Cleveland plus 250, 2 votes.
Can you get it? Little summary of our best bets. I've got -196 of Jacksonville, spread lock, Denver +9 or KC, Cincy, Cleveland under 47.5, and that one went DJ Pickup, Vikings, Ravens at +379. Cole went with Seattle -1 over Carolina, which is Philly -6.5 over the Giants. And he went KC, Denver under 43.5. Great pick. And then Cleveland +250. Agent pick.
There it is.
All right, thumbs it up. Third in the Army.
Already.
Time.